Good morning. I am really looking forward to bringing you success principle number 6 in our series. We're more than halfway there now. And this success code principle is to advance your marketing. Marketing, to be honest with you, kind of gives me a headache. Even though it's an area I have a tremendous amount of experience in, it is changing so rapidly, and I know that it requires so much brain power and time now. It is a tough area of your business, and yet we all know we've got to have some sort of marketing happening in our organizations. So advance your marketing really is all about making sure that you're at least aware of what's happening out there in the world, and that those areas that you are using to market in marketing your business, that you are getting a return on your investment of both money and time. So let me go through these 5 best practices to make sure that your marketing continues to advance. The first one is that you really need to identify your unique selling proposition. What makes you different than everybody else? Have you sat down and identified that? If you have, review it. If you haven't, you need to determine this, because if you don't, you can become a commodity, and the only way that your customer or a prospect can tell you apart from your competitor is going to be based on price. So you should be identifying a way that you are unique. The second best practice is to know the demographics and psychographics of your best target customer. What is the demographics? So if it's business to business, where are they located, the number of employees, what do they do? You need to know all those facts about them. The psychographics piece of it is really all about what's up here. You know, if you were selling a consumer good, you might need to know, where people go on vacation, how they feel about different political issues, anything that's kind of psychological. What do your best target customers, how do they think versus just who they are? That's, again, critically important. The reason you need to know this is so that you know where and how to go hunt for more new customers. The third best practice is to only advertise in marketing when you can test and measure the results. Unless you have an unlimited budget of time and money, I'm a big believer in making sure that you can absolutely track what's happening in your marketing. It's one of the reasons why social media is so fantastic, and the internet is you get all kinds of statistics on that stuff. So you just want to make sure that somehow you're tracking, whether that's phone calls coming in or something, and that you can actually test the advertising and the marketing that you're doing, and that you will then make alterations, all right? The fourth best practice is to then identify at least 10 different ways that is working for you in marketing. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket and have one way that you market that works for you. Unfortunately, that can be a huge downfall. Now, a lot of people that are subcontractors, they have one big main customer that they sell to. That is dangerous, and it's what hurt so many companies during the recession, who relied on one customer or one way to market their business, and then when it didn't work, they were up a creek. They were in big trouble. So you've got to absolutely make sure that you've got 10 ways that are working for you. They don't have to all be exactly even. In a perfect world they would be, but you have 10 ways. And then last, knowing the number that is your customer's lifetime value. When you bring a new customer on, what is the lifetime value? How many years do your customers typically buy from you, and how much will they spend with you? That's so important, because if their lifetime value is $5, you're going to spend a whole lot less marketing to them, because you can't afford to spend any more than that. Versus the person who is a $20,000 lifetime sale, you could put more time and effort into marketing them and money, because they're going to be lifetime value is much, much higher. And of course, it's much less expensive to keep a current customer than it is to get a new one. So you want to know that lifetime value. Okay, those are the 5 best principles for the Advance Your Marketing Success Code principle. And I really hope that they've helped you today. So I want you to think through, again, what are we doing really well? Where can we improve? And what's just one step that we can take today to improve and advance our marketing? So until next time, have a great afternoon.